we know a few players have confirmed coming back, and probably the biggest question mark right now would be Moreno because yes, while he is maintaining his eligibility to potentially come back, he's also testing the NBA waters. We both agree that he's probably not ready. He's got the size, but just not the skills. He needs to refine his skills. But I think he'll get there eventually. I just don't think it's this particular draft. So, um, but we follow it as best we can, and try to give updates on here. And he might be watching and think, well, I already knew that. That's fine too. But uh, that's why they call it the internet, or social media or whatever.
You probably already knew that Nolan Richardson was a good coach, but hey.
Yeah. But
throw it in
exactly.
There. Throw it in there. No, I mean, I think, again, the next 48 hours going to play a big role
sure.
as far as the portal goes and whatnot. So we'll see how it goes and stay on top of it. I mean, if we think about it, and this is, I don't think about this as much. If we hear some stuff, we'll try to post it on the Facebook 859ers page. It's easier to do that if we're at work. You can just type up something and hit post rather than try to hop on here to do a quick recording and all that jazz. But, we'll try to keep everybody up to date on that. And, I follow it pretty closely, and I know Michael does too. And there's times when we're at work, we're texting each other like, oh, did you hear about this or did you hear about that?
Yeah.
And we're either like, nope, didn't see that yet, or yeah, I just saw that. So, by all means, we're not a news station. We do not have breaking news.
We're definitely
so, not. I mean, other people get paid to just constantly do that.
Right.
We don't. So
strictly do it as from a fan's perspective. I guess you call it a hobby, but it's just kind of part of what we follow. Yeah, we're not again by any means a news station. So
thank goodness.
We'll keep it at this level and call it a day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess we'll probably wrap it up here. And with baseballs in full swing now, no pun intended. Our Reds are doing decently, so maybe one episode we'll talk about, or maybe one segment or part of an episode we'll talk about current state of the Cincinnati Reds, maybe some memories and stuff we have of going to games and whatnot, and kind of mixed up. So, yeah.
They can one right off.
Same here. So we got, obviously being big Kentucky fans, you can't talk about it all the time, and especially when you're not in season, but we'll try to mix it up. And we mentioned this before that we'll probably throw in some wrestling stuff here and there, and or maybe just do one episode on wrestling.
Yeah, it's WrestleMania week.
WrestleMania is coming up next weekend, so but yeah, we're again, I guess my point is we're going to expand our topics, and obviously we welcome the comments, and maybe somebody wants to join us one time, that'd be great too. So we're open to that.